Good morning. This is a video on how I wrap my big round bales with a slow feed net. Okay, one corner, dogs. One side I use a great big link, so a bunch of that, of the netting, is all threaded onto there. Then the whole remainder of the net is spread out on the floor, and I roll the large bale on top, which I'm going to do now. Okay, here you can see the bale is rolled on top of the net, sides, and then about 2 feet on either side. Next, I'm going to pull it tight along the round side. So I've got one side pulled up on the bale. What I do next is I take a piece of loose binder twine and I'm going to feed it down this entire side, looping it through the strings on the bale. Here you can see what I mean. I've got the binder twine threaded. This will just hold this part of the net tight while I pull up the other side. So I've pulled up the net, and now starting at where I have that big link, I'm going to start sewing the net together, starting there and all the way across to the other side. And to do that, I use, it's a dollar store skipping rope, 14 feet long, works perfect. It cost $1. Bring that back. And it's easy to thread in the winter because it's got this handle on it. Works great, it's flexible, and I said cheap. They don't bite through it. It's an awesome thing for sewing the net. So I'll do that and I'll show you the finished product. So here's the initial knot beside the link, and then I'm just going to start threading it through the 2 sides of the net, sew it tight together, and so the whole bale is enclosed. Easy. Here's the sewing in process, so you can see how easy it is to feed these through and pull it tight. And you get a nice sewn gap. When it comes to this side, I just stitch all 4 ends together. So it's a 4-way stitch here. Here's the bale, all ready, hooked on, and we're going to put it in the feeder. Okay, here comes the tractor with the bale on it. Come on, Bruno. Horses are just picking up the remnants out of the feeder. Drop her in there. Good to go. Here's the happy horses with their bale of hay. Hi guys. Well, as you can see, I usually check it once I get here. My gap is a little wide, so I'll just tighten that up. But, whoops, with the net, I get 5 days on a bale with the 4 horses. And I used to only get 3, and half of it would be trod into the ground down here. As you can see, there's very little hay on the ground. They eat it all, no waste, and, oh, sweetie, they don't bury their head deep inside the bale and breathe in all that dust. So it's got A lot of advantages for maybe 5 extra minutes, 10 minutes of work per bale. You sweethearts, good babies. Happy horsies. And they're happy. They got hay all the time. They're not eating my trees. And they're not pigging out, getting too fat. So I thought it's win-win all around. This is not food, it's my gloves. Pretty small mesh too, but they don't have any problem. You can see it's only maybe an inch. So see, girl, so cute, such cute babies, such cute babies. I just want to add that when I bought the netting, I bought it as just raw netting. I ordered 4 extra feet, and with that I was able to sew together this little hay net that basically holds a full bale, and I use that in the stalls. So I filled this, put a whole bale in this net, and I can put it in here for their nighttime, and they eat off that all night for 3 days. So it lessens my chores. And what I did was I just folded it in half, so it was like 8 feet long by 2, and then I guess it was 3 feet, and then I folded it up and sewed it together with binder twine. As you can see, stop it, dogs, look out of the way. I just sewed it up on the seams, 2 seams, and made this bag. Works well. And I used just a regular old cord to tie it together, hang it over the rail to this. So everything's good. And it was cheaper. I bought some other full bale nets for $30 a piece that I use in my other stalls, and I think my total cost for the entire piece of net that fits this bale plus my round one was under $100, around $100. So a good cost savings for that too. So I advise it. The horses are happy, and you don't use more hay, but they're eating all the time, so it's good. This is one of the hay nets I bought. $30 for a square bale net. As you can see, the netting is a little larger and not near as thick. So I don't expect that these will last as long as the one I made. And it's basically the same. It's just a bag, holds a full bale. Easy to make. Fold it around the bale and sew it together. Leave the top open, extra long, so you got some extra stuff to tie it. And that's it. I saved myself $30 there.